what's up? It's Julia. So this week for What's Poppin', I'm going to be doing a segment on the Coachella fashion this week. This past weekend was weekend one. This is like the time for celebrities and influencers and YouTubers to like come out with our summer inspiration for outfits and looks, like what we're going to be seeing this summer, what's going to be popular this and like the rest of festival season, because it's really the beginning of it. So first I'm going to talk about the performance looks, because obviously Coachella is really about the music, even though it's like kind of not really. My first favorite was Cardi B and Selena, who came out during the DJ Snake set. I really liked Cardi's like floral kind of corset thing, and then opposite to Selena's kind of like sheet kind of chiller look. I thought that was really good and it looked really well together. And then my Billie Eilish was obviously, she's been having a big couple months with her album release, and she was like one of the big performances this year. And my favorite look of hers was when she came out to sing with Khalid for their song Lovely. She had this oversized, which is her look, Louis Vuitton like jean kind of thing with like the Louis Vuitton print in like white, and it looked like that's one of probably my favorite outfits she's ever been in. I would like to own the pants or the jacket. I think they're both really good. And yeah, she just like, that was like one of my favorites of hers. Actually, it was my favorite of hers this weekend. Like her performances looks were very like on brand for her, but like I personally don't like that for fashion. I think it fits her and it fits her aesthetic, but like that jean suit was Canadian tuxedo, if you will, was really amazing. So next I'm gonna kind of move to like models and like celebrities. First was Kendall Jenner, the Queen Kendall Jenner, at the Revolve Festival, which I'm going to be talking a lot this kind of during this segment. Revolve is a fashion brand that had kind of like a separate kind of thing for Coachella. They always do. The past, I think, 2 years, they've had like a separate thing where they invite people. And what Kendall wore was like this vintage kind of blue dress with these gloves that had crescent moons on them and these like neon green kind of shoes, and I absolutely loved it. I never would have expected that from Kendall. I expect her to be like really simple, model off duty kind of look, but it was actually like really good. The colors are definitely something that's definitely popular right now. And like that kind of vintage but also like modern kind of twist is definitely going to be in for the summer, and I'm definitely excited for it. Next, I'm also going to talk about Victoria's Secret angel Sarah Sampaio. I think that's how you say her name. She also was at the Revolve Festival in this two-piece set that was very 70s. It was kind of like a meshy kind of black like piece with white flowers on it, and it was very 70s. Like I kind of went like Austin Powers kind of vibe. Like that was really great. And obviously like we've been in this like retro kind of looking phase, and I was just obsessed with that look. That was my favorite from all the angels that were all there at the Revolve Festival and at Coachella. Next I'm going to talk about Hailey Bieber. She was probably one of my favorites for the weekend for overall like thing, just because she does like high fashion but also like relaxed so well. But my favorite of hers was at the Levi's party. She wore like a Canadian tuxedo with a black lace corset and like red Vans, and I think that's just like such a classic look. And then she added like the statement big gold hoop, which I think statement earrings from what I saw are going to be huge this summer. I love it. I'm obsessed. But I think that's like definitely from what I saw, especially from the YouTubers and influencers, like that's gonna be a big thing. So I really liked that it was like very simple, but also like like I said, like simple but high fashion. That was Haley this whole weekend, and she definitely was one of my best dressed. Then Chantel Jeffries, she's a DJ and a model and is kind of an influencer. She's kind of that in between. She wore the colors of this look that she wore were just amazing, like the neon kind of yellow with like the dress, and then like all the colors going on, I think kind of matches Kendall, where it's like that bright but also subtle kind of aesthetic is like I loved, and I'm definitely gonna sign up for that for summer. And then I'll finish this out with the YouTubers, because you can't not mention them. This is their content, Chella. This is their time to get the best kind of Instagrams, the peak of festival season of the summer probably. First I'm going to start off with blogger / influencer Ami Song. She wore to the Revolve party as well this like vintage kind of blue dress. Like that was kind of similar to Kendall's dress, color-wise, and statement earrings. Like I said before, statement earrings are going to be in. I'm very excited for it. So, like her look, like that look was really amazing. I don't know how like festival kind of ready that was. Like Revolve is kind of like less kind of a desert thing and more like kind of like a brunch like kind of vibe-ish. So I really liked that look from her. All of her looks were really good, and she wore Revolve I think mostly all weekend. And then you can't go Coachella recently without mentioning the girls of the Doechella. So Doechella is kind of a thing where this company Dote sends a bunch of like younger girl YouTubers mostly. They're like kind of our age. They range from like 15 to 19 I think in age, and kind of the most recognizable of all of them is Emma Chamberlain, and she definitely had a good weekend. She wore some statement pants that were definitely like kind of like the art meets fashion that I really liked. But my favorite look from her was her third day. She wore like the green kind of color that matched, again, Kendall's. Obviously you can see what my favorite look is. Kind of neon green with these clear glasses and clear hoops, like earring kind of things. There'll be a picture right here. But those were really good. Again, statement earrings are gonna be popular. Matching the earrings to the sunglasses, genius. I would have never thought. But yeah, this was definitely better than her last year's, and I really liked what Emma Chamberlain's been doing, and her Coachella fashion is probably my favorite outfits from her all year. So that's it. I hope you guys liked it. That's kind of like, I'll just kind of give like a broader summary of what I liked. So like just kind of a little summary. Statement earrings are going to be good. Are going to be super in like the pastel, but also like with the mix of neon is good, and cowboy, something that I didn't mention but I definitely saw a lot of, was like the cowboy aesthetic is definitely going to be in this summer. And for Coachella season, I saw a lot of cowboy hats, a lot of cowboy boots. It's going to be popular. Obviously Casey Musgraves, that Billy Ray Cyrus song, we're thriving in the country boy aesthetic. So that's definitely going to be popular as well. But that's really it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Coachella look summary. It was really good. Like, I was just on my phone all weekend waiting to see the new outfits. It was a good weekend one. I'd say it was successful. I'd say we got some really good looks, some really unexpected looks, and I'm excited to turn that into my summer fashion. All right, bye.
Hi friends, and welcome back to this week's episode of What's Poppin'. I'm Caitlin.
I'm a giraffe that's really short.
I'm Nate.
I do 5 sprays of Chloraseptic in my throat.
And this week we're going to be talking about some really interesting topics. Nate, do you have anything to talk about?
Yeah, absolutely. So something that's been on my radar for this past week is the new Disney Plus streaming service. It's something that we've talked about a lot on this show. They introduced.
Nate's really excited about it.
I'm very excited.
I'm excited
so
about
much
it.
content.
Nate is so
It's
excited.
so much
So much
stuff.
content.
It's going to be good.
I'm literally so excited.
So they've been working on a lot of new like series and things like that. They announced that it's going to be coming out in November, I believe. It's going to be $6.99 a month. I've heard from Heather that it'll be $3.50 a month for college
For students. Woo!
Awesome! It was a big deal.
cheap.
Honestly,
love it.
if that was like incorrect and Heather just gave us like completely wrong information, I wouldn't be
And
shocked.
sorry, population. Anyway, but the CEO of the Walt Disney Company, Bob Iger, did like a big press release and was telling about how like this is the first time that they're really unlocking the Disney Vault. So all these films that they've had kind of hidden away for a while are just going to all be available for people to access. So how do we feel?
For $6.99 a month.
For $6.99 a month, which is crazy, especially because there's so much competition. So the question that I have for you guys is, like, how do you feel about there being like so many different streaming services like being introduced, and is this something that you're excited for?
I think Netflix is gonna get phased out, actually, like completely phased out, because it just amped up to like $16 a month, and I don't think it's gonna be able to compare.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I
My
was
mom
sitting,
pays.
I'm not paying for Netflix. So.
I was sitting next to
Thanks,
me
Mom
at
and Dad.
dinner, and it came up because we were looking for Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix.
Like the
Yeah.
movie, like the
no,
live
like
action.
the
TV
the
show.
Oh, the
cartoon.
live action
The live
movie.
action Avatar.
The live action Avatar movie is terrible.
I know. That's why
I
we
watched
were
it
looking
in
at the
biology
TV show.
intentionally.
We were looking at it, and like she got the notification, and we were like yelling. We were like, "This is so stupid!" So like, I think it's gonna get phased.
The thing is that like I love Netflix originals. So
I think that's the only thing that's gonna keep them up, because like they can't compete with Hulu. Because like Courtney said while we were like preparing for the show, Hulu has like you can binge it, and like it keeps up with cable. Like when it comes out on
Hulu
cable, it
originals
comes out.
aren't as good though.
No, they had Handmaid's Tale,
Yeah,
but I feel
but
like
I think
that's
that's
all
it.
people refer
Well,
back to.
isn't Runaways? It's a Marvel thing.
They have Pen 15,
Yeah,
which
I've
isn't
heard of
that good.
But you have to realize that Disney has just taken over Fox. So
Yeah.
things like The Simpsons and everything are going to
Maze
be
Runner is coming out
completely
for
available on Disney Plus.
There's going to be so much.
There's gonna be everything.
Everything that's under the Fox branch, Disney can put out through their streaming
Disney
service.
owns the world.
WWE is going to Fox, I think. Like the shows, it's on
You're
USA
gonna
Network.
cry. Oh my
You should
god.
be
moving
getting
to Fox.
Disney Plus.
It's moving to Fox, yeah. I
Looks
believe.
like I'm getting Disney Plus.
That's our deciding
I think
factor.
I should, because like
Yeah.
I'm really no
WWE.
because well there's so much like Disney content that I just don't remember watching as a child.
That's
It's kind of
so
sad. I think
true.
this is a good opportunity for me
Dom's
to
never
like,
seen
catch
The
up.
Lion King.
To
What?
completion. I've never seen it to completion. Yeah.
There's a
no.
lot of people who haven't seen a lot
Hello?
of like those older films, but people have to realize it's not just like gonna be a streaming service where you can like go and watch Bambi. Like they have like acquired a lot, so it's gonna have a little something
Yeah.
for everyone.
Disney
kind of.
owns everything.
They
He
are
owns
gonna
the
own
Keeps
world.
going year by year.
Yeah. So Taylor Swift has been hinting at new music on her social media and her website.
I know, crazy.
Nate's like,
Nate's really excited about it.
yeah.
Do you want to talk about it?
I mean,
I don't
This is
think
Nate's show.
change the
Nate
graphic.
loves
No,
everything.
Just like Libby said.
426.
426. Taylor Swift has been
Endgame,
hinting at
too.
some new music. We've heard word that she's might be collaborating with Katy Perry. We know that there's been like a
the whole feud that's going on with them with Swish Swish
They had a
and
little bad
With
blood.
what?
Swish Swish. That's the song. That was like a huge
Swish,
like.
swish, bish.
I'll show you the video.
Another
Sure.
one is
Thank
the
you.
basket.
After.
The word is bish.
And then
not a swear.
no, what is that? Not Big Reputation.
Bad
She's sitting-
reputation.
Blood, right?
No, that was towards Selena Gomez, I thought. No, Selena Gomez is
the
in it.
video.
I don't keep
No,
up with
it's-
this stuff.
I don't-
I forget the song.
Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because
But
she's
why does
dead.
It feels so good.
Look what you made me do.
Look what you made me do. That
Yeah.
was towards Katie.
Bad blood.
I said it already.
Bad blood came out in like when we were like in high school.
We just had that moment right here. Bad blood. But I think it's gonna be awesome, and I hope that they come out with a song that is gonna end up being like a summer. Like,
It's totally gonna be a summer
She
hit
always
because they're
does.
so
22.
Yeah.
And I mean, Katy Perry has been on
20.
American
You know
Idol.
the one. You know, Dom.
Doing great.
Libby, you don't have to sing everything. I got some of it.
But
I think
it's
You acting like I sing.
It's definitely going to be interesting, and
Oh, never.
I'm excited to see what they come out with.
Yeah.
Dom, didn't you see Us this yesterday?
I thought we're done talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I finally saw Jordan Peele's Us.
What did you
You know,
think?
written,
sweetheart?
produced, directed by him. Yeah, so good. You all need to see it. It's more of like a thriller than like a scary horror film. There's a lot of themes to it, but I think like I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I think like one of the bigger themes, you know, in it is that like the people that are lower than you. There are Americans. I'm trying to word it on the spot. There are Americans that are similar to you. They have the same ability as you, but they don't have the same opportunities as you. And if those lower people have the same opportunities and benefits as the higher people, you can live in harmony with one another.
Yes.
But unfortunately, that is not the case.
And then they made it a horror movie.
Yeah. No, it's really good. There's a lot of themes related to like America and stuff in it.
Yeah, and Jordan Peele does a lot of stuff regarding race.
Yeah,
It's
he's
the,
so
there's,
good
the
at
race
it.
is not. It's really nothing.
Oh, no?
It's
Okay.
yeah. It's not. They don't really touch on that at all, which I really
so good
like.
at stuff like that. I like since Get Out and like he's like taken over Twilight Zone. I've had like so much respect for him. I love Twilight Zone. I
saw the
I
first
haven't been able
episode.
to see any of the new episodes.
The first
like, the new
episode is
ones.
on YouTube for free.
It is?
The Comedian, I think it's called. They like released the
something like
first episode
Literally,
for free.
I'll
it's an hour
I'll
long.
Literally go back to the dorm and watch that right now.
Yeah, it
But
was
like
pretty good.
I like have
My
so much
parents
respect
liked
for
it.
him.
They liked the new Twilight Zone.
Really?
It was different.
Well, yeah.
Which would caught them off guard because they're like Rod Sterling, whatever. But I think it's like a fresh new take on the series.
Yeah.
I just like seeing Jordan Peele in it. I like
I just
when
love
I first
Jordan
saw him. It was
Peele.
really cool.
Yeah.
No, he just does a good job.
I love
as a
him. He's
horror.
married to Chelsea Peretti, who I love.
America has fell in love with Jordan Peele. What can we say?
Well, he's awesome.
He is.
He
He
is
can.
cool.
He's
so
literally
creative.
the full package.
Yeah.
He is hilarious. He like is so like he's smart about it because he was that deep fake video that we watched in Media and Culture.
Yes.
Oh, the
Like
Obama.
he's like
Yep.
like
That's
he's
Obama.
like insane.
Very
He's
talented.
incredibly smart, incredibly talented, and like I literally don't think there's anything he can't do.
So make sure you see Us. It's
Yeah,
shot.
for
No,
sure.
it's shot very well. The music is great.
Really?
And, yeah, like
So
the-
perfect
yeah.
for film majors.
Oh, it's so good. The creepy music and like the opening credit scene is so cool. I won't spoil it, but it's so good. The music is so good.
Well, he did that with Get Out. It's something about rabbits.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know the
I
opening
never
song.
saw Get
Yeah,
Out.
I didn't see Get Out either.
Hello.
Wait.
Sorry.
There's like a theme of rabbits in Get Out. I haven't seen Get Out.
No, there's. I think it's. I could be completely wrong.
Yeah. Did you? I don't know if any of you watch. Segueing a little bit. I don't know if any of you watch American Horror Story.
I
But
love American Horror
I-
I
Story.
watched the first season.
I
That's it.
saw.
Murder House is not the
I
best season.
saw somewhere. Some people.
There's
love
not
Murder
one on
House.
right now, is there?
No, it's coming out. They
but
just released the trailer.
It's
Like
gonna be an
they really?
80s slasher film, right?
Yeah,
An
people
80s
are like
slasher.
Jason Voorhees like stuff, and I'm so excited.
Yeah, and I think.
Wait,
it's
how did
really
I miss
good.
this trailer?
I have no idea, girl. Where have you been?
I haven't
not on
watched-
the
I haven't
internet.
watched it yet either, but
not
it
on
looks
the
great.
internet. You had Shrek the
I
musical,
saw it.
maybe?
I was like,
weeks ago.
Shrek was amazing though.
Thank you.
It was
great.
beautiful.
I
was
didn't
guys
do it
missed it.
myself.
I really thought that me and Shrek were like me and Heather.
What do you mean?
You
You
can't
mean
even
Shrek
say.
and Donkey.
Who
You
did I
Shrek
say?
and Donkey.
Donkey.
You and Heather.
Don't do it.
You
Yeah.
said you said me and Shrek.
Well, I am Shrek as
Libby.
well.
Yeah, you're wearing
Look, I'm
green.
wearing green.
Yeah.
Just
Don't let me go.
But, anyways, the new American Horror Story. It looks like it's gonna be interesting.
I'm so excited for that.
Someone told me that Evan Peters won't be returning.
That's what?
But I
No.
don't know if.
No.
Don't quote me on this.
I won't,
internet,
'cause you'll make
but
me
I saw that
sad.
online, but I'm not sure if that's positive. I
That
think
can't
that
be
it would be
positive.
stupid. if
That
they
would be
lose him.
devastating.
Because
A lot of
so many
people
people
wanted
that
watch
would make
for
me.
him.
That would be
Yeah.
very
I
upsetting.
heard Jessica Lange was in last season, but I didn't
For,
last
like,
long
one
enough to see
episode.
her. Then why did they put her in the
last
credits?
The
season
Cult?
was Cult.
Last season was Cult.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
Because
in,
I
like, one
remember I
episode.
watched it. You guys came in on me watching
Oh
it,
my
like
God,
the
yeah.
lights were off, and you guys
That's
were
right.
like, "Are you okay?" And
I
I'm like,
never
"What?
finished
I'm
it.
watching
The
Cult."
ending to that season is
Insane.
wild.
I never finished
Absolutely
It's
wild. You
insane.
should get on
The only
that.
thing I
It's
remember is when
insane.
they were in that like area or whatever, and it kept playing the same song over and over again. Do you know what I'm
Feminism, my
saying?
guy.
I need to watch that.
Females
It
are
was really cool.
It was insane.
Also, slight plug: watch No Good Nick on Netflix, starring Melissa Joan Hart. Just came out yesterday. I haven't watched it yet, but I want to know what other people think about
But
it.
watch it. Yeah.
I haven't watched it, but I
Hopefully,
want
it's
you to
really
watch
good. Libby's like,
That's good.
why are you talking?
It would be
He
so
has
funny
a
if it was
poster of
awful.
Melissa Joan Hart
in his room.
It's the
the
movie
funniest
poster
thing.
for
I
Drive Me
love it.
Crazy from 1999. It's not just a picture of her.
It's just a fat head of Melissa Joan Hart above your bed and Paris Hilton against the wall. I'm surrounded by the women I love.
Surrounded by women I love.
I saw my face on the monitor.
Speaking of women that we love, isn't there something that you wanted to touch on?
Yes,
Karen?
Britney Spears. She supposedly, one source I read said she's been in a mental hospital since January, but another one said she checked herself in early April. But supposedly, she checked herself in because her father was sick. But it's come out that her father's not as sick as they thought, and people think that her father is holding her hostage in the mental institution by saying, you have to stay in there or else I'm going to take custody of your children, which is insane.
It's been, 15 years since her last mental breakdown?
No, it hasn't been.
Well
it has
overdue.
not been 15
2007?
It's time.
It was
It
2007.
looks like it's time.
No, it's 2019 now. Well, she had announced that she was doing it wasn't a big tour. I think it was a big new Vegas residency, and she was she did publicity for it. The publicity was this big countdown of her walking out. She walks out and
I
goes,
love her.
and then walks away.
But it's Britney
That
Spears.
was
She
it.
can get away with
She
it.
walked out
She
and
wants-
and then walked away. But she had this big Vegas residency announced, and then she said that she was taking care of her dad.
I heard
but
about that.
maybe there's things there that we don't know.
There's always things that we don't know, which is too bad.
No,
but,
it is.
It's insane.
That's how it is.
Especially because she's very programmed. I feel like she's been in this industry for so long.
Oh my God, she's never gonna go away. When she came back,
I want
I
a Britney
remember
Spears
listening to those
documentary.
songs. That would be
A real
amazing.
one, not like a
Like the Amy one.
yeah.
The Amy
I think that would
Winehouse
be
documentary.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should speak about that.
The Amy Winehouse. It came out 4 years ago. It's so good. If you haven't seen it, it's one of the best music documentaries I've ever seen.
What's it called?
It's just called Amy. It's on Netflix. It's so good, and you know what happens at the end because she died. So.
Okay.
Oh, it's very sad, but
Yeah.
it's a really, really good documentary.
No, definitely. It's been on my watch list. I have to watch that still.
It's one of my favorites. I think I've watched it twice.
Well, hopefully Brittany gets everything
Yeah.
together, and hopefully she gets to keep her kids if she's in the right
Yeah.
state of mind and everything.
But I think that's it for this week.
I think
right?
so.
We popped.
We
We
popped.
did
We
pop.
popped indeed.
We popped.
So that's it for this week. This week's episode of What's Poppin'. I hope you guys join us next week.
Bye.
I love you.
Bye.